Okay, we have another box opening video this week. This is sent by Eric, someone I have known for a very long time online, since my days of hanging around the action figure forums. So we will see what Eric has sent. And Eric is one of the few people who I have actually met in person and is a great person. So I'm really curious to see what this is. I probably have not exchanged anything with Eric since my action figure days. Let's see what we have. Articulated winks. It's always a fun body to work with. It can either be used to give like a really alien looking something, or you can cut it down to make a kid. Body to mess with. Let's see. Nice. Action figure head. I chose this cloth because I actually have a target, so I have aimed the camera at this medallion, so I know I can put things there. Just getting them closer to the camera is a little more. So fun action figure head to work with. I have not done much with action figure heads for the last few years. And they're just such a, their aesthetic is different enough from fashion dolls that they are fun to work with. Some Sunshine Family. I have messed with Sunshine Family before, but not seriously. The Sunshine Family dude I had before I broke. You can see it has some huge melt marks just because he's probably stored like this. And this is very soft plastic, and this is very hard plastic, and chemically, they don't get along very well. And she still has her sandals. I do like the little torsos on Sunshine Family ladies. They're about Monster High size, so I said it's worth experimenting with, but last time I had some to experiment with, I broke them. So hopefully I can be more gentle with them this time. And there were also, Mattel used these heads again for a line of sort of historical cuties, I forget what they were called. And they actually painted whites, sclera, on the outside of the eyes, and that made them look a lot more, a lot less stark like this. Well, it looks like his one eye might be melting from contact with the soft vinyl of his head too. I had a guy before, also the Sunshine Family dad I had before was missing one of his eye chips. I think these might be Ricky pants. This is also the body that was used for their Mork and Mindy dolls. Except, of course, those obviously had much more realistic faces. And these are obviously very nice vintage pants. Maybe vintage. So I'm already getting really distracted by the first bag of dolls. Eric also has, I know he is an anime aesthetic, so probably can see the very, oh, Mattel Rosebud, Sylvie. Not a line I'm familiar with, but it is a very cute face. Mattel Rosebud Baby Gold Star. So it's a smaller version of that face. I think Mattel went on to use this head for other baby dolls, like of Heart Family. And I'm just bringing it close to my head and you're getting out of the view. But I don't think the Heart Family kids had dresses this nice. Baby Gold Star Rose. Okay. He's even dated them. 1978. I believe Eric has worked in a museum, so I should not be surprised by the amount of precision in some of this stuff. Actually, don't think I'd seen this one, because I know I would have gone wild over those glasses, so thank you for this. Definitely like those glasses. And the tablet, and the headphones, and the coffee. Merida to play with, since she's had a little bit of hand accident. I've seen some really interesting customs of this Merida, too. Shall I open this yet? I'll open this now. This looks like fun. Let's see, I think this was Brat's boy. Was this too? This is all Brat stuff. Some pleather has aged better than other pleather from that era. That's a funny thing. A lot of the female action figure stuff from that time I look at on Mandrake, and you can tell that their little vinyl cat suits did not survive the intervening years very well. There's a lot of that stuff. Remember what this is. I don't think this is Brat's. That I should be able to hand stitch back together. Of course, if you see something that you recognize, shout it out in the comments. This was loose in the box. That has to be Brat's, right? That's Brat's? Or is that... I'm sorry, I know some of you are looking at this stuff and you know exactly what it is. And you're yelling at the screen because this person has this stuff and doesn't even know what it is. But I do appreciate this. I know this is going to sound... I don't know if it's snobby, but most of the doll clothes that I have now are clothes that I've made. And while I still can get some fun mix and match out of things I've made, since I tend to make dresses and not pieces, I actually sometimes miss the days when most of what I had was mass-produced and I would be mixing and matching what I could find. Yes, no, probably not. But mixing and matching what I could find, what I acquired from the commercially made doll stuff. Oh, I'll bet these go together. And I'm realizing now that there's so much Bratz stuff I missed. Because I didn't pay a lot of attention to Bratz during the time when Bratz were a thing. So I don't know if a lot of the stuff I'm seeing in here that I don't recognize is Bratz. I think this is only Hearts Club. But I mean, some stuff I know absolutely is Bratz. Or Barbie. I'm just thinking about this Barbie swimsuit the other day. I don't know why. I might have had this Bratz thing. I have a few dolls that are brat sized, and I don't change their clothes a lot because I don't have a lot for them. Brats are Monster High size, but this definitely, I'm probably going to redress my Planets of the Apes Zera in a lot of this stuff. That was my scene, wasn't it? Planet of the Apes Zera is a 1970s Mego body, and that's about brats and Monster High size. Okay, this, and where'd he go? And a bunch just fell on the floor because I'm trying to hurry. Where did that go? This. This and this, I would say, are from the same thing, but I have no idea what it is. I mean, I feel bad that I don't recognize this because this is so distinct. I should know what it is. I love seeing things that I don't know. Like, I know that's brats. I love seeing things I don't know, but I feel like I'm also, it shows my gaps in dolly knowledge when I don't recognize a thing. It's funny, all the printed stuff, all the shirts with things on them, I absolutely remember those as brats. Shh, don't tell anybody. And see, the thing, I know that flares have not been trendy for a while, but it's so easy to sew them into straight leg. I think that's vintage Barbie, but I might be misremembering. Yes, my smaller dolls are definitely going to have a fun time doing dress up. I can't believe all this came out of that bag. I know this is being stuffed in there with much less care than it was put in to begin with. And this is exciting. I've only read about Lorafina stuff. I know it's supposed to be really, really nice and fit a lot of common dolls. Like, I think they fit Tiffany Taylor. I'd say Tiffy's feet will definitely fit down in there, whether they're technically fitting or not. Thank you, that's very appreciated. I mean, it's all appreciated. It's the stuff that I never thought I'd have that I always boggle over. Glue heads. I still have half a mind to turn this head into a custom Minecraft Alex doll. I mean, Mattel owns the rights to Minecraft toys. They could definitely make a Minecraft Barbie, and it would probably go over well. But I doubt they will. And somebody found the mountain climber. Her hair is great. I've seen people talk about this doll's hair texture, and it is really nice. But I think she could stand to have a repaint. Swap and Styles Fashionista. Stray Brat Sky Jacket. A Sasson Jenny, I think. Yes, Vogue Jenny Sasson from 1981. I had the Jordache doll from about this time, who was more Barbie-sized. I don't think I even knew about the Sasson dolls. I mean, so 1980. And I say that in a good way. I appreciate it more now as an adult than I did as a kid. Trying not to get ahead of myself. I think these are Holly Hobbie dolls. Yes, Knickerbocker Holly Hobbies. I've thrifted a larger Holly Hobbie once whose head was really faded. Of course, you know I like the super stylized simplicity of these. I remember being a kid when Holly Hobbie was so huge, but I didn't even know the dolls existed. Oh, these are from '76. I guess they were a little before my time. I guess the Holly Hobbie stuff I got when I was a kid was on the tail end of it. I'm already looking at these and thinking they'll be fun to harass Lanolly. And the other mountain climber, which I'm just speechless. Ooh, another female action figure head to mess with. Like I said, they are so different from fashion dolls. She the triad sculpts? I can't remember. I'm so out of it on action figures. She's definitely going to be fun to repaint. And probably curl her hair too. Find a body to put her on. Boxes of inspiration. Kim Possible. Every time I move a doll, I see something else. Hestia. I think this is Hestia. Hestias are made by June Planning, the company that makes Pull-Up and J-Doll. Just a little bit of staining. That should be fun to worry about. We have sunlight right now. I have to get this doll back into the sun with some acne stuff on her leg to get rid of my my little mistake with some black elastic there. This doll was also a gift. People are so generous. I need to get my generosity game up. But another doll that I never thought I would have. Because I remember seeing the Hestias when they were released. And it's like, oh yes, they're so pretty and so nothing I will ever own. I don't think I have this pull-up. I may have seen this. I may have had a pull-up with this body before. I'm not sure. But now I have Hestia. And Josh just got a Hestia at a doll show too, so that's extra funny. He is That's an interesting body. I'm guessing he might not have... I'm trying to show the joints, but I'm looking at him and not at the camera, so I don't know what you're seeing. I'm afraid I'm drawing a blank on who he is. He's marked Disney. It's pretty obviously Disney. And his head's even on a hinge like that. Like his waist. I will, of course, try to look up who he is. I'm sure that I will have lots of people telling me also, which I appreciate. Okay, this Tuesday, Taylor, I will leave on her original body with her original hair and her original eye color. Because I have the one I've customized, who I think when I got her she did not have hands, which made no problem to get rid of her original body, but she does have lovely hands. Ideal bodies have a very distinct style, I think. And I'm getting more ideal dolls thanks to the generosity of people. But yeah, I will get her hair sorted out. And this hair is in much better shape than the one that I customized. Another Articulated Fashionista's body, always appreciated. Glue head, not glue head. The Get Real Girl. This is the doll that I thrifted recently and sent off to somebody else, and I was a little hesitant to do it, and now I get her back. Gabby. The soccer player. Another shirt. America's Next Top Model, Sydney. Another doll that I have taken and I have put the head on a different body and painted over the eyes, and this hair is in much better shape than the one that I've customized. I love their torsos. Their arms only rotate, they don't get in out. Same with the legs. But they're such cute dolls. So their hands are a little cartoony, but compared to Bratz, so these are made by MGA. I don't know if I mentioned MGA. Their feet are also great for cutting off and giving to other dolls. And I have strung arms and put other legs onto these bodies to give more articulation. Bell with articulation. Now the standard thing for these dolls is you grind out or clip out the area on either side of their leg, and then they don't splay when they sit. Oh. Oh. This is the second Mary, isn't it? The room Mary. Because her hair is a little different and her earrings are a different color, and wow. See that cracked neck? I can fix that with plastic weld, no problem. Wow. This is so much different from the original Mary. I did not like the original Mary's hair in her dark red lipstick. So, wow, thank you. That's not to say she might not be repainted, because I've seen some amazing repaints of this head sculpt. But then again, she might stay as she is. Now the articulated Kenya's World body. So I just thrifted her dude the other day. So I'm already thinking we're probably going to get this combination. I'll just have to either alter this or this. Because that's one thing about female action figures. They have tiny neck openings. And fashion dolls obviously don't. But yeah, Chris has been putting female action figure heads on fashion doll bodies lately, and it's, for some reason, back in my action figure days, that was a combination I never would have accepted, just because the neck diameters don't match. But it's cool now, and yeah, this is definitely going to happen somehow. Does anybody else do this? They have a body that they plan to put a head on, or a head that they're going to reroute, and it's off the body, so they put the head in the body's arms like this, because that's I have a lot of dolls sitting around like that right now. The original fashionistas, they have the torso joint, but their legs were just strung on. I do prefer the dolls with the mechanic, with the I mean, just for stability like that, but I think the torso joint actually, I don't mind that the hips are floppy when they actually have the torso joint, is what I'm trying to say, but I'm getting ahead of myself thinking about things that I can do, and the next doll's in the box. Aja was the first one I bought. When I was a kid Kimber was the first one I bought. Aja was the hardest to find. But Aja was my favorite as a kid. And I know I went through a whole thing for a while where blue-haired dolls was totally my thing. And Aja probably has a lot to do with that. Her eyes are in really good shape. It looks like her lips might be, her lip paint might be bleeding. Sorry, I'm getting this weird phenomenon now where the doll is being reflected off my view screen. But I can't tell if her lips are the lip color is bleeding or not. Or if that's just, she was just badly painted. I'm not going to try flexing your joints to see if they work, because last time I did that, I ended up breaking the joint on a gem. And so we have the other blue-haired gem. Stormer was also a favorite. My Stormer, her thumb broke off because I was making her hold on to her guitar so much. Interesting outfit. I feel like this outfit is something I should recognize too. She's also in great shape. This was always my favorite sculpt. This was Princess of Japan. A few scuffs to clean off her face and she'll be in perfect shape. I think this is one of those dolls that John took so long to find just the perfect body for, because she's so pale. Oh, this is a Nikki head on a Moxie Teen's body. I thought, why is she so tall? Because Nikki had a Moxie Teen's body. So that's cool. Another original fashionistas with the torso joint and the strong legs. And Bumblebee parts. This head will be fun to work with. Has anybody tried shrinking this? And I know they're thematic, but I've always thought that these were cute pants. Wow. Totally unexpected everything. And amazing. And I have a few more boxes in my room now for dolls that I'm gonna work with to go into instead of the one box that I had, so I have places to put these so I won't feel overwhelmed by stuff everywhere, and that will help my brain focus and I can get to work on this stuff. And I definitely don't need to go to the thrift store again anytime soon. It's in a few months, school will be out, and I don't go in the thrift store during the summer because the kiddo, I don't make him go. I'm going to try not to go to the thrift store again until fall, unless I'm with somebody. Because I do have people, other doll people in the area I know, and we do like to go to thrift stores. I don't need to go to a thrift store now because I think this is the one that I'm going to need to work on first. So I will see you soon with Instagram pictures and maybe even a picture of how I organize all this stuff. And thanks so much for sticking with me. I hope we can have fun figuring out what to do with this stuff. Thanks.